Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. It's a lovely Tuesday, and you know what Tuesdays are. Twin Flame Tuesday. So I'm going to do a twin flame reading for the collective. And I just want to mention something that I learned in this journey. It is like super important that you learn detachment. Because if you are super attached to your twin flame, the person, not the energy, it can cause you absolute years of longing and a sense of incompleteness. But when you realize that you can detach from that, the romanticism of the twin flame journey, it really helps to focus on you. And without that detachment, there's always an urge to think about the relationship in the 3D instead of the spiritual ascension part of the journey. And I know that's hard for many to hear, but it absolutely is an important part of the journey of your learning self-love, because detachment is going to help you focus on you. Okay, so I just wanted to say I am, it's Mani Petty Day here, so if you don't know, I am the organizer advisor. I have another YouTube channel for professional organization and life coaching. So on Tuesdays we do Mani Petties, and we talked about adding plants to our living space today. So you might want to check out that channel or my Facebook page. So we always start with the Rumi deck. And let's see what comes through in the energies. I have released a lot of my twin flame longing energy. That was with the Sagittarius full moon being my black moon. Lilith is my only Sagittarius placement. I really asked my guides and the angels to help me release that. It always feels like there's a part of me that is determined, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. I really like the liberation of being able to focus on myself and not worry about what's going on in my twin's life. So if you need some help doing that, please reach out. The angel Rasbar. It's a 27, which is a 9, which is almost like kind of a release for me. Let's see what this says. Okay, this oracle comes to you that you are being guided deeper into your life purpose and divine destiny. Like a maturing adult who is ready to take on a mantle of greater responsibility, your soul is stepping up. You are going through a process of assuming more spiritual responsibility for the honest and empowered expression of your own essence, and through that, your healing presence in the world is increasing. You are stepping up and stepping forward on your path. In the words of Rumi, tell me the truth, I asked for love. I asked love, what are you? I am the everlasting life, love said, and I am the recurring joy of living. So don't allow the joy of living to be diminished by focusing on the twin flame journey. And I cannot encourage that enough. For those of you who are in union with your twin and are blissfully happy, I'm happy for you, but that is not what I feel is my divine destiny. My twin and I have very different lives, and we are satisfied being friends. Okay, so let's see what comes out in the tarot. I'm going to pull for the Divine Feminine first. For the Divine Feminine twin energy, remember we all hold Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies within us. So this could be a union of self or a focus on your own twin flame energies. Okay. We got the King of Water. Open your heart and mind to those around you. And it says, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So we have the King of Water, so that could be a water sign, and the King of Earth, Queen of Earth, which could be earth sign energy. And these, remember, energies can be flip-flopped because this is a general read. And then we have the Three of Water, which is union energy for me. But it says it need to have more fun. So you may be very... the King of Water to me is somebody who's very in control of their emotions. They're not suffering in emotional distress. The Queen of Earth is somebody who is very nurturing, and if there's a beeping sound, I'm sorry, there's a dump truck right outside the window. Make time for taking care of yourself, self-nurturing. Like I said, today is mani-pedi day. I'm actually soaking my feet in a bath of Epsom salts and rose petals. So take time for self-care. It's really, really important that you demonstrate the love of self. Not just say, I love myself, but to demonstrate through nurturing yourself. This is a really important element to this journey, is learning to love self and being able to take time for self. Many of us were programmed that that's selfish. Well, a little healthy selfishness is important for you to remain active and revitalized while you're doing your soul work. So we have a unification of this very practical, nurturing energy with this emotional elevation. It feels like the Divine Feminine is not stressing over her situation anymore. It's almost like, you know what, I'm gonna turn all of my energy toward what's good for me. And many of you who are in separation have been really in that energy of feeling that intense longing for your twin. With the Sagittarius full moon that just happened, and Venus now in Leo, which is my sun and moon, it feels like now it can be the love of self. And I know Venus and Mars are both in Leo, I believe, which is divine masculine, divine feminine energies. But I really feel like this is love of self, that both the masculine and the feminine are working on nurturing themselves. I knew there was a 9 coming out. I knew there was this 9 of Swords. Something needs to be released on the masculine side. We have the 2 of Diamonds. That's the 2 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Hearts. So the 9 of Spades is the 9 of Swords. And that is a struggle to make sense of events. Yeah, it looks like divine masculine energy is struggling. They're struggling with whatever they're struggling with is keeping them awake at night. There's something that's unresolved in their life, and that's where that 2 of Diamonds comes in. But remember, this is an unusual deck because it's a regular, that's the High Priestess, juggling and multitasking. They're struggling and juggling with whatever this is that's keeping them awake. They're vacillating. You know, a lot of this is going to be with the energies that we've experienced in the cosmos. This is going to be a lot of relationships ending, a lot of karmic contracts closing. And that's happening now as this Mars and Leo and the Sun and Venus in Leo is kind of creating, because I think they're all interacting with Pluto in some way. So this is basically, if this relationship isn't working, it's going to be ending. And that, I think, is what they're struggling with. We've seen that in a lot of readings where the divine masculine is, you know, trying to work things out, and they're coming to the realization. And yesterday's reading told us with the divine masculine energies for Divine Masculine Monday that they're succumbing to the truth that whatever is not working in their life they need to be liberated from. It's a hard liberation because they feel like they're going to disappoint people. They feel like they're going to financially suffer. They feel like their children are going to be impacted. It's a big decision to leave a long-term commitment. And many of them are making that decision, but it's weighing on them. They're really struggling with that energy because their heart wants to find something that's more meaningful, but the practical side of them is saying, how do I do this? How do I do this? So let's see what the Eight of Hearts has to say. That's the Moon card. Yeah. They're very impacted by this this full moon that just happened Saturday. They can't run from the truth anymore, but they're trying to hide from it. They're in a quandary, quite honestly. All right, let's see the bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine. Six of Diamonds, which is Six of Pentacles. They're trying to find some sort of balance, equilibrium. They have been denied the equal give and take. They've put a lot of work into the relationship, and they have not been getting the same effort back. Seven of Diamonds underneath, which is the Star card. And the Ten of Cups. They're wishing for something more balanced. They're wishing that they could find something that makes them happy. And I know for a fact that my Divine Masculine has not really found somebody, but has connected with an energy where they realize what they're lacking in their commitment, and that their heart is longing for something that is more balanced and open and fair and synchronistic, symbiotic. They're wishing that they could wave a magic wand and be released from this. Bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine energy is King of Wands. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with your vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. And on this King of Water card, we also have advice, heartfelt advice. So under that is the Seven of Air. Seven of Air to me is deceptive energy. Then there's the Five of Pentacles. Don't hinge your happiness on this situation, resolving the situation. Don't wait. Don't wait for this. If they decide to leave their karmic, and they're being guided to. There's a lot of powerful energies in the astrology to push them out of this situation, that this karmic contract is closing, and they feel at odds, because as they feel the sense of completion now becomes the great untangling of the energies. Let's see, I'm going to pull from the Fairy Tarot for the connection. I just feel like from the energies here, and if you look at this card, there is a peace and serenity about it. And I love it's kind of the detachment energy. And I feel like the Divine Feminine energy in all of us is starting to say, I need to have balance between my emotions and the practical side of my life. I need to be emotionally balanced, and I want to be balanced in the way I treat myself. You have a King and a Queen coming into union. Then you have a King of Fire, which is King of Wands, which is taking action. Somebody who is going to be masterful in being able to move forward with this balance. For the connection, Three of Wands. There is an expectation, and I feel like the Divine Feminine is really holding on to see what happens here. Like, I don't want to move forward because I want to see what goes on here. Don't. This could take years to unravel. This could take It says in this card, plan your next steps for an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. And if you start to hinge all of your energy and refocus all of your energy on the anticipation of your divine masculine leaving his karmic or whatever is blocking you from union, you're just going to get into a cycle of self-defeatism. The moon again. Letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of a situation. This journey is not just about your connection with your divine masculine. It's also the journey to self, to your authentic self, to undo all the programming, to be released from all those expectations from society and family, and to find peace and harmony within yourself as you ascend and grow spiritually. And remember, you're being asked to step up. So basically, that stepping up energy is about focusing on yourself, your own spiritual growth. Here we have the Four of Summer. Yeah. They're distracted. They're discontent with their life, for sure. So we have the moon twice. So, there's the awakening card. We saw this yesterday, the hanged man, but it was in the reverse. Change the way you're looking at a situation. And there's a temporary pause in the action. And that is true. Now we have some major arcana here, but I'm really feeling positive about the royalty cards on the divine feminine side, because it really feels like she is coming into balance with the emotional part of herself and the nurturing part of herself, the practical part of herself, and really bringing those into a productive plan of action for self-care and spiritual growth. That is what you're being asked to do in this stepping up. Whereas the divine masculine is in this quandary of, wants to get the hell out, knows that this contract has come to an end, is wishing for something that is more emotionally balanced and fulfilling. However, they're struggling. They have no idea how they're going to manage to get out from under this. And the more financial pressure or the more pressure there is from family and friends, the more anticipation that they're going to disappoint or it's going to diminish their reputation, the harder it is going to be for them to close this out. So we need to have patience. Quite honestly, as far as where I am in my journey, and I like to share this with you because if you have been on my channel for any length of time, you know where I started. It was intensely painful. And now, if you go back and look at all the videos, even just most of the titles, you'll get a sense of how this journey has really impacted me spiritually. And I am hoping that my divine masculine finds his true happiness. I personally don't feel that's with me. And that's okay. But I think the bottom line message is unconditional love is wanting the divine masculine to be happy. That's what true love is. Attachment is wanting to control the relationship, the experience. But true, authentic, unconditional love is, I want you to be happy. I love you. I want you to be happy. And I'm going to leave you with that. Much love.